Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, August 1st. We begin a new month and it looks like more of the same in the Mid-Atlantic region with more showers and thunderstorms likely this afternoon into the early part of the evening, and some of that rain could fall heavily at times with a combination of a humid air mass with a weak surface frontal system and a rather strong upper level trough combining to destabilize the atmosphere later on today. And again, some of the storms that develop can be slow movers and can be quite effective rain producers as a result of very weak upper level winds. So we'll have to watch for that over the next few hours, as again, I expect some strong thunderstorms to develop with some heavy rain associated with some showers and thunderstorm activity this afternoon into the early part of the evening. Let's start off by looking at the surface map. And here we have a weak frontal system kind of pressing in to the east coastal region here. This is a weak frontal system. Another one just meanders here along the east coast, and we've had multiple frontal systems to deal with over the last several days, and that's why it's been rather unsettled pattern. But the key to the forecast for later on today and tonight really lies in the upper air, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. But again, a couple of surface frontal systems right here into the Mid-Atlantic region contributing to the instability in the atmosphere for later on today. The monsoonal flow that has really pounded parts of Arizona with a lot of rain over the last couple of days is kind of relaxing a little bit today. They won't get nearly as much rainfall out there. It'll still be real hot out here in the south central part of the U.S. with triple digits in Oklahoma and Texas, and still up in the 90s in places like Denver, Colorado on the eastern slope of the Rocky Mountains. Still quite cool right along the west coast with your typical late night, early morning low clouds and fog. That should burn off later on today for some afternoon clearing in places like Los Angeles. Well, here's the latest infrared satellite loop for the nation as a whole. A few clouds associated with that tropical wave over here in the extreme southeastern part of this satellite image loop. Kind of weakened overnight, not too impressive right now. There's another wave behind it, and we'll monitor that over the next several days, but nothing imminent in terms of strong tropical systems here. We'll continue to monitor it. The frontal system still lies right along the east coast, setting off some showers and thunderstorms right along the coast, and there are mostly cloudy skies up and down the I-95 corridor right now. Not all that much in terms of precipitation, but again, there's reason to believe that some heavier showers and thunderstorms will develop later on this afternoon, and we'll take a look at some computer forecast maps to try to discuss the reasons as to why I think that'll happen. Still a rotation out here, clockwise rotation in the clouds surrounding a strong upper level high pressure ridge right over Texas. Clockwise flow around high pressure. You got the subtropical monsoonal moisture here in the desert southwest. Relaxing a little bit today, not all that impressive in terms of expected rainfall. Still very hot out here in Texas and Oklahoma. Here's the latest radar loop. There is a little batch of showers right here associated with that surface frontal system, and it's over the Delmarva Peninsula, tending to weaken, but there will definitely be a redevelopment of showers and thunderstorms later on today. Here you can see a few pop-up showers across northeastern Pennsylvania and south central Pennsylvania, but later on today, especially right along the I-95 corridor and points to the east, there should very well be some heavier showers and thunderstorms developing, and some of that rain can fall heavily associated with these showers and thunderstorms because most of these will be very slow movers due to very light upper level winds. Well, let's try to break down what's going on here over the next 6 to 12 hours or so, and why I expect some heavy rain later on today in the Mid-Atlantic right up and down the I-95 corridor. This is the upper level pattern from the latest NAM model, the North American Mesoscale model, 500 millibar chart. Seeing quite an impressive little trough here, or dip in the upper level wind pattern, and that will act to destabilize the atmosphere, especially as soon as we get some daytime heating here. So we have this upper level trough right here. This is the 500 millibar map from the latest computer forecast model for later on this afternoon. Now let's jump ahead here to tomorrow afternoon. The same upper level map here from the same computer forecast model, the latest NAM model. This is for later tomorrow afternoon. And notice that this trough in the northeast kind of flattens out. And in fact, here's the difference between what's forecast for later this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon. So you see that upper level pattern just flattening out here. What that tells us is tomorrow will feature more sunshine, somewhat hotter conditions, and less of a chance of shower and thunderstorm activity due to the flattening out of that upper level trough in the northeastern part of the country. Finally, let's go back again to later on this afternoon. This is from the NAM model again, and notice it's dumping out quite a bit of precipitation here, pretty much from DC up to New York City, right along the I-95 corridor and to points north and east of there, associated with that upper level trough and weak surface front. So even though there's not much happening right now on radar, I expect because of this destabilization of the atmosphere over the next few hours that some impressive looking showers and thunderstorms will pop up for the afternoon and early evening, and some of that rain can fall heavily at times. So we'll monitor it over the next few hours. That's it for now for the SIweather.com. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.